How does this work right here? He's yet to be an all-star, Mike Conley Jr., but that might change this season. He's averaging career highs in points and assists. And earlier, he joined Jared Greenberg on 10 Before Tip.
For whatever reason, the all-star thing has just never happened. And for once, I just thought, hey, maybe I should let people know that, it is on my agenda. It is something that I really want.
The Grizzlies, this year versus last year. Last year, of course, we know they didn't play so well. This year, they're playing a lot better. The numbers say it all right there on the screen. Field goal percentage is better, playing better defense, getting back to that grit and grind mentality that's worked for them so many years. So, Smitty, start with you. You've known Jaren Jackson. I want to start talking about the rookie because you're very familiar with him. You've known him since he was yay high. We'll talk about Conley in a second, but just the rookie's impact so far this season, what he's been able to bring to this team.
Well, first of all, he's very talented and he's very young. But I think you also tie that into the veterans in Marc Gasol and Mike Conley. They've had a big hand in this guy being successful. And the reason why I say that, you're only successful as your leaders. That's ownership, management, coaching, and then you got to have that leader on the court. And that's what Mike Conley and Marc Gasol is. And I think when you have leadership on the court, and for a young guy, this is the best possible scenario, I thought, for Jaren Jackson Jr. There was, he was thinking, where is he going, like all young guys. When he landed in Memphis, I said, this is going to be fantastic. One, you have Marc Gasol to learn from, also Marc Gasol to play with. He's a willing passer. And then you have Mike Conley, a quiet leader that understands what goes on off the court and on the court. And that's the reason why they're having success. Will there be a playoff team? We shall see. But they are playing above expectations. And J.B. Bickerstaff, he was one of my coaches when he was coaching with his dad in Charlotte. He's a throwback, old school type of guy. And I love, he doesn't have the shooting of everybody else. So I'm going to go back and play traditional two bigs and see what everybody can play against those guys.
You also have Joakim Noah, who has recently joined the team. You talk about the mixture of the youth and the vets. Joakim, I don't know how much he has left in the tank, but it'll be interesting to see going down the stretch. But Griff, Gasol's been steady. Numbers seem to be consistent. Conley, does he truly have a chance to be an all-star this season in the thick Western Conference?
Well, if you embrace somebody who is the reason a team wins basketball games, yes, he should be very much in consideration for All-Star. I think what happened during the time that Mike has been injured these past couple seasons and that Gasol was out last year, the game has become so much faster and so much sexier offensively because you got Steph Curry making 38-foot threes off the dribble doing the shimmy shake. You got Russell Westbrook averaging a triple-double. There's real prolific numbers out there now. And Mike Conley historically was not one of those guys. But what he did was he won his matchup on the defensive side of the ball every night. He ran your team. He put you in the most efficient situation, and he was a great leader. Well, those things may not be sexy in terms of checking all the boxes and prolific. Winning games is what you want your point guard to do, and he's like a throwback that way. He's very much an old school guy, and I love the fact that you said earlier they're getting back to grit and grind. The other thing that they did, they went all in on grit and grind, and they stayed there. Yep. So by bringing in Garrett Temple, he's a perfect fit with what they do. And Garrett and Jaren Jackson can be some of that length and defensive presence that this team didn't have last year as well. So all of this is coming together really, really well. And obviously, you mentioned it, the job J.B. Bickerstaff is doing is tremendous. But you have to give their front office a lot of credit as well because they sprinkled in the right veteran piece.
So you have a contrast of style when you have the Pelicans who are going against the Grizzlies. So we know the Pelicans can put up plenty of points. I'm stumbling my words. Let me get myself together. But they've been great at home. Yes. But then they go on the road. They don't play so well. But they're playing at home. We'll discuss that. 10-3 so far. We know the Brow's going to put up his numbers. Julius Randle's been remarkable this season. A great pickup. Mirotic won't play. But just looking at the two contrasting styles, is this a situation to where you see this is going to be a game that favors the Pelicans tonight playing the Grizzlies?
Well, for me, just early in the season, obviously Anthony Davis has been in and out of the lineup. Their defense, as the Pelicans, hasn't traveled on the road. And it's been great at home, but it hasn't traveled on the road. So you look at it there right there, and I think for Anthony Davis, this has to be a sidekick because when you start talking about JaMychal Green, Jaren Jackson Jr., Marc Gasol, Noah, they're going to try to beat up that front line of the Pelicans. And this is where I think Drew Holiday is going to have to win that matchup against Mike Conley, which is going to be a tough one. But I think also this is where Anthony Davis and Julius Randle, without Mirotic, is going to have to really put their hard hat on.
This is literally styles make a fight. Memphis wants to play literally 8 possessions slower than New Orleans plays. New Orleans is the 3rd fastest team. Memphis is absolutely the slowest paced team in the league. And so when you see this kind of conflict of styles, you always kind of wonder who's going to win out. And you tend to end up erring on the side of grit and toughness. And New Orleans has got to find a way to defend when Julius Randle's on the court. They have really struggled to do that to this point. And that's really going to be the next step in their evolution.
Evolution is what we continue to do right here, and I made a mistake right now. So Mirotic is actually going to play tonight. He's missed the last 2 games, but he will be coming off the bench.
Okay.
So that
will help.
That will help because you talked about
That
the
is
front
huge.
court depth that the Grizzlies had. They're definitely going to need all that they can get.
Well, and I think for Anthony Davis, the more space you can give him, and I love Julius Randle, he just doesn't get a lot of space with Julius. So when you have a combination of Anthony Davis and Mirotic, then that whole paint is Anthony Davis, and that'll give somebody who's guarding him a tough matchup when you have that much space.
Plenty of tough matchups tonight. Let's take you to the screen right now for Smitty's top plays under the rim.
You ready, Ro?
Oh, I stay ready. Let's get it.
I'm ready.
All right,
Let's
we're going
go.
to get ready. Let's go, Torrance. My guys upstairs, Matt Gaines. And we start off, I have to take care of you guys first.
Okay, because we're the shorties only.
Yeah, we got under the
Shorty's
rim
only. I had to
part.
put
We
you
got
in
the
some
under the
nice
rim
seats
part.
to make sure we Friday Night Live.
Yeah.
And we're going to start off, first of all, happy birthday.
Yes.
He made it, number 5, Larry Legend. And let's watch some of his under rim plays. And this is against the Hawks. I mean, this is a 6'9", 6'10", power forward, making it look easy. This is over Neek.
And this is what the opposite team is cheering. That's Cliff Levinson up there.
Look at what he's doing against the Atlanta Hawks, and you said it best.
Yes.
Watch the bench after this shot.
Cliff Levinson, no, no. Down in New Orleans, baby.
Boy, I've been so mad if that was my teammates, but look at Larry Legend. Not a lot of dunks, but look at the
Could you
skill
imagine
sets.
this guy playing in the era of social media right now?
Wow.
Look at the drop. I mean, we just had to give him
Neek,
this whole
no.
highlight.
See, Nick's gonna be mad at you when he sees it.
I didn't put this together, Neek.
Torrance,
Not at all.
Torrance, you can't disrespect ATL's finest.
Oh,
5-hole.
This is the best
Nutmeg.
one. This is the best one.
Got
Whoa.
him, got him. Oh, this is the one right here.
Who's coming
Hold
in
it up.
second? Larry Legend.
Shouts out to
Happy
Keith.
birthday.
Thank you
Number
for that.
4. Let's look at Marcus Smart versus the Knicks. Whoop. That's not bad. Zonia failed trying to block that shot. One more look.
Oh man, that's
Marcus Smart coming in
payback
at
for
4.
Hazonia, what he did earlier.
Yeah,
with
it
the Greek
was
Freak.
against the Greek Freak. There you go, Marcus Smart. I love him in the starting lineup as well. Then number 3, it's the De'Aaron Fox.
Swiper Fox.
He's giving the what? The little Shem God.
I need to see that one more time, please, and thank you.
Shem God. Oh, poor DeAndre Ayton. He's been on a lot of these
changed
highlights.
his direction sideways on him there.
Yes,
At least it didn't end up on the floor.
that's you right. Once you still standing up.
I'm still
Fox is smiling a
standing.
little
I'm
bit.
still strong.
Watch Dennis Smith with this one. This one's pretty good. That's when you throw the ball through your legs and keep it in the same hand. We're going to slow it down. Ooh, Dennis Smith Jr. I don't have a nickname for him yet, Griff, but I'm going to get one.
Man, that's Dreamville
I'm
right
just going
there.
to guess Nurk thought he was taking it back up top. Nurk did not respond.
And number 1,
Yeah.
Turbo, where's this from?
Oh, you know that's from Breaking.
There you go.
There it is. Yeah, you already
Against
know.
Anthony Davis, what a year Kimba's having. This is the number 1 play. See your Mirotic and then lay it high off the glass. That's Kimba, Turbo Walker. First of all, how do you guard him? He reminds me of Barry Sanders, the football player.
Oh, really?
Can't really guard him because they can stop on a dime. And Griff,
Look at the English. Look at the English.
Ooh.
That's Kyrie Irving like right there.
One more time, it was so good. Anthony Davis come block it. It's too high. Kimba with the number 1 play.
That's awesome right there. Larry Bird, though. Favorite Larry Bird moment? Start with you.
Well, I think the one when he shot the basketball and missed it and came and got the rebound and all in one motion, shot it with his left.
Not bad. Griff, you.
Anytime he lost to Dr. J and the Philadelphia 76ers, I was happy.
Hey,
I was a big Doc fan, man.
hey, it's all good. But which one of y'all is finishing second?
That's what he said.
Hold it up one time and walk off the
That's
court.
your favorite?
Leave
that's
it. What's our
leave
man
it.
say? Leave it.
That's the best walk-off moment ever. Well, Lance Fresh is telling you what's courtside. What Lance Fresh is telling you who's dressing up, who's fly, and who is courtside certified. And this right here,
Damn.
this young man here.
Oh, that's my draft
Whoa.
suit.
You can't hide
you.
handsome,
This is
Smitty.
my draft suit, boy.
You
man,
can't hide
hey.
handsome.
Boy, that tie was long.
And who is that guy right there?
Look at Roe. You got an up-to-date
Wow.
suit.
Yeah, that's fairly recent.
Stop smiling, Ro.
But this
I mean,
right
look
here,
at that. You can't hide handsome, but you can misplace that every once in a while.
Lance Fresh, go ahead and take it away. Show us who's courtside certified.
In today's NBA, it's not just competition on the court, it's off as well. All week we've kept up with the best looks off the court. Now it's time to break them down. I'm Lance Fresh, and welcome to Courtside Certified. So for Monday's matchup, we have Russell Westbrook against Kawhi Leonard. You guys gave Russell the win with 56%, and I agree with you. He's rocking his wide knot hoodie, his Jordan 9s.
I definitely like the way Russ dresses, no matter what people say, you know, his style is weird, but he dresses the way he wants to because that's how he feels.
I mean, everybody's like, oh, what is he wearing? That's crazy. But he's wearing it with confidence. Now, I feel like that's one of the biggest things you gotta have when you dress.
So Tuesday's matchup, we have Jabari Parker against Mo Bamba. Now you guys gave Mo Bamba the win with 53%, and I agree with you. Mo Bamba threw in the Billionaire Boys Club hoodie, nice camo jacket, track pants. Mo Bamba definitely got the win in that one. So for Wednesday's matchup, we have Jimmy Butler versus Pascal Siakam. Now you guys gave Butler the win with 59%, and I agree with you. Jimmy Buckets is an NBA-style OG. Listen, that jacket, I need that. I need to find out where you got that from. I need it in my size. I'm gonna holler at you. So for Thursday's matchup, we have Donovan Mitchell against Dame Lillard. Now you guys gave Don the win with 52%. I'm gonna disagree with you. There's not much wrong with Donovan's outfit. I feel like he has too much going on. He has sneakers in his hand, headphones, a lot going on. Whereas Dame looks comfortable, cozy, and that's what style is about. Sleek, calm. Shout out to Dame. I'm rolling with you on this one. A lot of people have been asking me who's the most stylish player in the NBA. It's not Russell Westbrook right now. It's my man PJ Tucker. He's been killing it since last year in the playoffs and it's carried over to this season. Be sure to follow NBA TV's Instagram to vote nightly on your favorite looks off the court. Stay fresh, people.